Level 1. New Recruit. The Quantico Storm. You sit in the ice-cold briefing room of the Quantico Training Academy, your hands trembling slightly with excitement, but your gaze is fixed on the black table before you. The moment you see the shining silver Special Agent badge with your name engraved on it alongside the Glock 19 Gen 5 pistol, you realize your life has changed forever. The first time you pick up that weapon, you understand that cold piece of steel is no laughing matter. This is not just a workplace. It is an unforgiving machine operating under constant psychological and physical pressure, completely reformatting who you are. After running 10 miles under the pouring rain at the tactical range, your shaking fingers analyze encrypted case files, making you grasp that every single detail represents a human life. The pure desire inside you to save the world still burns brightly, but during your first raid on a dark warehouse, you feel the ground slipping beneath your feet and taste fear, mixing with the pungent smell of gunpowder trapped in your throat. It is here that you take a bullet wound for the first time in your life, realizing you must become far more disciplined and responsible. Every night in the dorms as you close your eyes, the instructor's screams echo in your ears. You have no right to make a mistake. You are no longer an ordinary citizen. You are the state's armor in the shadows, but the youth inside that armor still burns with the tension of inexperience and the unknown. Level 3. Field Agent. The brutal reality of the streets. Years have passed, and you are now an experienced field agent in the New York Field Office's Organized Crime Division. Your silver badge is slightly scuffed, and the concealed holster under your dark suit has become an extension of your body. It is 3 a.m. Against the rhythmic sweep of windshield wipers in the rain, you sit in a surveillance vehicle tracking the next target, the bitter taste of cold coffee burning your tongue as you forget how many days it has been since you last saw home. Unanswered calls from family and missed birthday messages stack up on your phone, but you must keep your focus glued to the crackling audio feed from the wire. Moments later, you breach the door behind the thunderous strike of a battering ram. The blinding flash and deafening roar of a flashbang grenade consume the room, and in a split second, you must decide: fire or hesitate. A single wrong call could cost your teammate their life. After a successful operation, as you escort the handcuffed suspect away, you catch your reflection in the mirror and notice for the first time that the innocent spark in your eyes has gone out, replaced by a cold, hardened professionalism. Responsibility, sleep deprivation, blood, betrayal, and the filth of the streets have soaked into your soul. You witness humanity at its absolute lowest, and that darkness gradually consumes your personal life, your relationships, and your peace of mind, and your... Level 6. Supervisory Special Agent and Bureau Chief. A game of shadows. You are no longer the young agent running on the streets. You now sit behind a massive desk in the High Security Command Center at the J. Edgar Hoover FBI headquarters in Washington. The sheer weight of responsibility physically bends your back. You are no longer accountable just for your own life, but for the lives of dozens of young field agents and the success of national security operations. You issue relentless tactical directives to agents across the globe, bringing down international fugitives flagged on Interpol red notices. High-resolution satellite feeds, wiretap transcripts, and real-time cyber threat maps flow across the monitors before you. You are now a stone-cold chess grandmaster. On one hand, you navigate political pressure and bureaucratic roadblocks, while on the other, you issue high-stakes split-second orders in the war room that dictate human survival. A single miscalculation on your part means a field agent coming home in a flag-draped coffin, and that guilt haunts your sleep every single night. The gray hairs taking over, the deep bags under your eyes, and a profound inner isolation are the steep prices you pay for your rank. You shield the system, but the system has systematically bled you dry of personal happiness family, and health, turning you into a living machine tethered entirely to its duty. Level 10, Executive Leadership, Cold Solitude. At the peak, you have reached the absolute summit of your career, sitting in the elite executive leadership of the FBI within one of Washington's most influential corner offices, maintaining direct lines to top government leadership and signing off on strategic decisions that shape the nation's fate. Your walls are adorned with medals, distinguished service commendations, and commemorative photos gathered over decades. Yet an unsettling silence and chilling coldness dominate this luxurious office. You stand face to face with the darkest, most honest truth of success. The institution to which you surrendered your entire life granted you honor, rank, and power. But in exchange, it robbed you of your youth, your health, the peaceful years you could have shared with loved ones, and the purity of your soul. As you review classified files, memories rush back of the countless friends you lost along the way, the moral crossroads that tested your core, and how you destroyed your own inner world in the name of saving the world outside. There is no joy in victory anymore, only an unending, vigilant duty to prevent the next catastrophe. You have burned an entire lifespan in the shadows of the state, amidst secret archives and heavy classified secrets. You are at the top, but it is the coldest, most isolated place in the universe. Level? Closing the loop and legacy decades have drifted away like water. Now a retired, snow-white-haired veteran bearing the deep lines of every agonizing year on your face, you stand under the shade of an old oak tree in the courtyard of the Quantico Academy. Leaning on your wooden walking cane as you step forward slowly, your eyes lock onto the top of the building's steps, and your heart suddenly begins to pound violently. There, at the top of the stairs, stands a young recruit holding fresh physical training gear and a Glock holster. In their eyes, you spot that exact same electric mix of anxiety and burning passion, the desperate drive to change the world. Time freezes. You are looking directly at yourself from 40 years ago, the pure, naive, and inexperienced recruit from Level 1. The young recruit senses your presence, stops in their tracks, and looks down at you. A long, silent glance passes between you, from the brand new polished badge on their chest to the deep, weathered wrinkles on your face. You smile softly as tears quietly trace down your cheeks, realizing that this relentless cycle of life never truly ends. Individuals fade, bodies grow old, but the soul, the discipline, and this heavy torch are passed on to the next generation. You have fulfilled your mission, and now it is their turn to become the next willing sacrifice and hero in this unbroken circle.